Who invented the internet? I am often asked. This simple question has a complex answer. A complex technology, such as the internet, is the product of a succession of discoveries and inventions. The product of a succession of discoveries and inventions. The internet is the application of a body of knowledge developed over the centuries, with new knowledge building upon old ones. So the internet is the invention of many minds working at different times and places. Many minds working at different times and places invented the internet. But to put a face to a story, a featured story writer focuses on a sole inventor of the internet. And the public, looking for a simple answer to a complex question, zeroes in on the great communicator with the last piece of the puzzle that ushered in our collective eureka moment, our aha moment. According to the book History of the Internet, about 100 people at different times and places invented the internet. That is, the internet has 100 fathers. 100 fathers, as well as mothers, aunts, and uncles. So the internet was not born in a single place or time. It was not born in a single place or time. It grew organically and incrementally. Organically and incrementally, following trails that intersected with little rhyme or reason. My trail, as explained in the book History of the Internet, and Time Magazine, and CNN, was that I hypothesized a planetary-sized supercomputer, which in hindsight is an idealized or theorized internet. I theorized that 65,000 computers around the Earth could forecast the weather. That theoretical supercomputer with 65,000 nodes is known today as a theoretical internet. That theoretical supercomputer with 65,000 processors provided the inspiration for my 1980s experimental calculations on an experimental supercomputer with 65,000 processors. The nodes of the theoretical supercomputer were interconnected as a hyperball, while the nodes of the experimental supercomputer were interconnected as a hypercube. The hyperball is the size of the Earth, while the hypercube will only occupy the space of 4 tennis courts. A misconception and oversimplification of my work is that I merely sat down and programmed a supercomputer to perform 3.1 billion calculations per second. Those 3.1 billion calculations occupy a mental space analogous to a hill occupying a physical space in Mount Kilimanjaro. I could not get to the mountaintop without going through the valleys. I could not get to the mountaintop, which was 3.1 billion calculations, without going through the valleys. My mountaintop was the 3.1 billion calculations. But embedded underneath my 3.1 billion calculations were 41 discoveries, each building upon the preceding ones. Each discovery is like a rank on a 41-step ladder that helped me climb discovery by discovery to the top